Hello everyone. We welcome you all to our new English online course at Fuchsia. This will be an 8 weeks video course where we will be discussing one part of a speech in each video lesson. So let us begin with knowing different parts of a speech. There are 8 parts of a speech: noun, adverb, verb, preposition, pronoun, conjunction, adjective and interjection. Moving on, now you all can see 6 small pictures on your screen. So what does come to your mind when you see these pictures together? How do they relate to each other? Like Mother Teresa, a car, a tiger, the Statue of Liberty, a water bottle and an animated image of a little boy? Yes, in this video you'll learn about noun, its types and use. So what are the 4 major types of noun? They are proper noun, common noun, abstract noun, countable and uncountable noun. But before that, let us quickly know the learning objectives of this well-planned lesson. So at the end of the lesson, you will be able to define noun, identify nouns in a sentence, identify types of noun like proper, common, abstract, countable and uncountable nouns. So now we can move on to define noun. We'll also try to explain each topic through various examples and visuals so that you can understand each topic clearly and also retain it forever. So what is a noun? A noun is a word that refers to a thing, like a book or a car, a person, like Harry Potter and Bill Gates, an animal, a tiger, a cat, a place, like New York, India, a quality or an idea, like happiness or truth. So, we have already discussed about types of noun. Now let us understand each type in detail. So first, we'll talk about proper noun. A proper noun is a specific name for a particular person, place or thing, like Michael Jackson, Taj Mahal, Singapore. Remember, the first letter of a proper noun is always capitalized. Let us understand this through some examples. Like Tom will travel to Mexico in the summer. I have a Dell laptop. Mercury is the smallest planet in the solar system. J.K. Rowling is famous for writing Harry Potter. Moving on. Now we'll define common noun and understand it with some examples. So what is a common noun? A common noun is a general name for a particular person, place or thing, like a boy, a girl, a mountain, a pencil, an animal. So let us see some examples of common noun. I lost my pen gifted by my sister. He will be driving his new car today. The teacher praised the children for completing their work. The cat ran up the tree. So these were the few examples of common noun. Next is abstract noun. Let us first define it. An abstract noun is a noun that refers to an idea, emotion, quality, state or moment. So abstract nouns cannot be detected by your 5 physical senses. Like you can't see it, you can't smell it, you can't taste it, hear it or touch it. So let us understand with some examples, some categories like ideas, thought, dream, culture, emotions, anger, love, joy, jealousy, qualities, courage, honesty, patience, state like freedom, misery, moments like birthday, marriage and death. Moving on. So let us see some examples of abstract noun. Like love is joy for some and pain for others. My grandmother is full of wisdom. My friends laughed at my idea. It was a pleasure to meet you. You should try to control your anger. So now we move on to countable and uncountable nouns. So what are the countable nouns? Countable nouns are the nouns that can be counted. They can have a singular as well as a plural form. Examples are like cat, cats, country, countries. In the singular form, they are preceded by a or an, like a car, two cars, many cars. Now we move on to uncountable nouns. So uncountable nouns are the nouns that cannot be counted. So they are seen as a whole and do not usually have a plural form. Some examples are rice, sugar, salt, tea. We use expressions like some, a lot of, a bit of to denote the quantity. We may also use exact measurements like a cup of, a bag of, handful of. Many abstract nouns are typically uncountable, like happiness, truth, and friendship. So here we have listed some examples of countable and uncountable nouns. So first, let us understand countable nouns. There is a man at the door. I have many friends in New York. The students are in the library. I ate an entire box of cookies. Now we come to uncountable nouns. Can you give me a pinch of salt? I want some sugar. The children were making a lot of noise in the classroom. We bought a bag of flour from the market. So these were some examples of countable and uncountable nouns. Let us recapitulate what we have learned. So what is a noun? A noun is a word that refers to a person, place, a thing or an idea. Proper nouns is the name of a specific thing, and the first letter of proper noun is always capitalized. Common noun is the name of general thing. Countable nouns are things that can be counted, and uncountable nouns are things that cannot be counted. So, moving on, let's practice these sentences, these questions. What you have to do is you have to identify the noun and its type in the following sentences. So, like first sentences, I got a wonderful advice from my lawyer. Second, Bill Gates is the founder of Microsoft. Third, Tina bought 1 dozen oranges from the market. Fourth, Samantha is going to France to celebrate her anniversary. Fifth, jealousy does not take you anywhere. So, let's see what are the answers to these questions. So, for the first sentence, I got a wonderful advice from my lawyer. You see, advice is an abstract noun and lawyer is a common noun. Bill Gates and Microsoft in second sentence, they are both proper nouns. So third, Tina bought 1 dozen oranges from the market. You see, Tina is a proper noun here, and oranges is a common noun and countable noun, and market is a common noun. Now Samantha is going to France to celebrate her birthday. This was an easy one. See, Samantha and France, they both were proper noun, and anniversary, this was an abstract noun. Now, jealousy does not take you anywhere. So jealousy, it's of course an abstract noun. So moving on. So stay tuned for lesson 2. Sign up at Fuchsia to learn more from us. And also, we have prepared a practice test questions practice set for you, and we expect you to answer those questions, and stay tuned with us to know the answers and also get exciting rewards and certificates from Fuchsia.